Let's get ready to rumble!
Making his way to your streaming device. He's the leader of Lakers World Order, bringing you his opinion on all things sports. Angry Lakers fan.
Nobody does it better.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the off-season talk. Lakers made a move, as of this live start. Picking up, what is his name? I forgot his freaking name. Who was that dude that we got in? We hear you, man. Damn. Don't look, man. I'm gonna mute you, man. You keep on talking over everybody. All right, look. I'm not gonna be here. As y'all can see on the screen, it's gonna be hosted by Humble. I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be around, but I won't be here. So y'all give Humble the same respect as y'all would give me, and respect the panel at all times. Give your honest opinions in the chat if you can.
What y'all got going on, man? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, don't you hear me doing the intro? Yeah, you going on mute, man. Go on mute. Damn, man. All right, where was I, man? All right, here we go. Yeah. Humble's gonna be hosting. I'm gonna be off. So whoever wants to come up here, I'm about to drop the link. Y'all got y'all got like 5 minutes. 5 minutes to hit that link. If y'all don't hit that link within 5 minutes, I can't help you. So y'all got about 5 minutes to hit that link. If you want to come on the panel, you got 5 minutes. Once you off the panel, you off the panel because I'm not letting nobody else on. So if you're gonna get on the panel, stay on the panel and participate. Don't be up here just saying nothing. Participate. Talk as if y'all was talking to me.
Oh yeah, let's go, man.
Participate. Okay? It's not the hangout spot. We talking. All right. But like I said, I won't be up here. The host will be Humble. Y'all show Humble the same respect as y'all would show me. Shout out to Big Baby. Shout out to Laker Girl. Who else is coming up here? Mr. Always talking over every goddamn body. Lakers all day.
Damn, why you gotta be so damn rude, dog? Oh, my bad.
Because I was giving an intro, you all. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, what y'all talking about? Can you?
I couldn't
let
hear
me
you,
talk, man.
I couldn't hear you.
Hey man, these Lakers fans got everybody pissed off.
No, I'm not pissed off. I actually like the pickup. It's an upgrade from Dorian Finney-Smith.
What about Dalton Connect? What is his role?
Wait, huh? What y'all talking about? Who we got?
There's always a role for Dalton Connect.
Wait, hold on. Who did we get?
Some white shooter.
We got the dude from the Kings. The dude that Austin Reeves recruited.
And I'm gonna say this: how the hell does Houston get Clint Capella and Dorian Finney-Smith? There must be a sign and trade in the works. You can't have three centers. You know what I mean? Well, technically, Oklahoma City. He signed 4-year deal, $62 million with the Atlanta Hawks.
Wait, who signed with the Atlanta Hawks?
Walker Kessler.
No, Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said
Walker Kessler. How you gonna sign with the Hawks? Well, you said Walker. Come on, man. Wake up, man. Wake up. Man. I know the sun is beaming. I'm tired too, but
yeah, I just got home from work, bro. But yeah, it's just 4 years, $62 million. How many years? That's a lot of money, man.
I want to say that's about $14 million a year.
Yeah.
Or probably, is it? I think it's about $14 million a year. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy how all the centers, Brook Lopez, the Clippers, and Clint Capella to the Rockets, and it has to be DeAndre Ayton to Lakers. If Lakers don't get a center, then you can go ahead and start trading LeBron, start trading these people, and go ahead and get the rebuild started. Because Rob Pelinka says he's trying, so and we may have to give up somebody to get a center here. So, what you think,
the
Humble?
Lakers. DeAndre Ayton. That's the best option for him in the
Yeah.
Lakers situation. I think the deal is probably done. They just Lakers knew they want to be do everything last minute. When everybody is fixing to head to bed and
Yeah.
wait, you got breaking news. The Lakers unsigned this player. But I think the deal is done. I think the Lakers probably get DeAndre Ayton. It's mutual interest on both ends, so on both parties. So I think it's probably in the works. He's probably already signed the contract with the Lakers.
Then
Yeah. Plus, I'm gonna be on here for a few minutes with y'all before I get off. Plus, he ain't gonna clear waivers until Wednesday, so he can agree to a contract right now. But
yeah, they gotta agree to clear waivers. It usually take like 2 days, 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, and then his agent is the same agent as Lucas. They were saying.
Oh, that's what's up. But I guarantee you, if a team says, "Here, take more money than the Lakers," then the GGs is over with. So, you know what I mean?
I don't think that's gonna.
Mark,
I
go
don't,
ahead.
I,
No, go ahead.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, Big Baby, because Luka Doncic is that agency's biggest client.
Oh.
Like he gonna do whatever he can to try to get DeAndre Ayton over there to play with Luka.
So if you have the same agent, right? And then
Yeah.
Lakers are talking to you, come to the Lakers. But for example, Milwaukee will give me 2 years, whatever million, but the Lakers will only give me one. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't understand. You know what I mean? With these, I know they're agents, but it's like, what if DeAndre Ayton's agent said, look, better opportunity somewhere else? That's what kind of worries me because it's didn't happen before. We're waiting, and then I don't know where he goes somewhere else. So,
But what better opportunity than starting alongside of Luka Doncic and you're starting?
yeah.
Like you gonna be a starting center coming here.
Well,
Everybody,
also,
as you can see, all the teams around us, they already overloading on centers. Pause.
yeah.
So,
And Milwaukee's has interest too in DeAndre Ayton, so that's kind of like intriguing, or not intriguing, but that's something that we need to watch out for. I know it's Lakers. It's a done deal. Well, if a team out of nowhere, boom, you know what I mean? So it's like Lakers can't just wait on DeAndre. They gotta look around, make moves. Like they gotta, you know what I mean?
it's just funny to me how some Laker fans are mad at the Clippers
Oh,
getting Brooke Lopez, but they didn't
yeah.
want Brooke Lopez in the first place.
No, it's because it's the Clippers. That's why. But
Why they mad, bro? Like Brook Lopez, he was on the Lakers before, but he didn't do nothing for us. So why should they be mad?
If people saying fire Rob, Rob, what are you doing?
They don't know basketball.
Like y'all were the main ones saying, and I'm not talking about y'all on the panel. I'm saying in general. Y'all were the main ones saying y'all don't want Brooke Lopez. He's slow. He's old.
That's what
But
I'm
now when
saying.
somebody else pick him up, y'all want to
Y'all mad.
complain to Rob.
Yeah,
They
that's
just ungrateful
because
people.
when the Lakers ain't making any moves and all these other teams making these little small moves, Laker fans go into uproar because they feel as though Rob Pelinka's not doing his job. The Lakers, they want to make the right move at the right time. They don't want to just make moves that doesn't make sense. That's why the reason why the Lakers ain't really making any like crazy moves. And then first with the CBA, people gotta understand how the first apron and the second apron work, bro.
Hmm.
It's a lot of bad contracts out there in the NBA. So I wouldn't want to just make any kind of mistake of trading too many players or this player that has like a bad contract. The
you know
Lakers
what
got to play this smart.
you know what they do should do? They should have a day. Okay, first apron, you get first pick, or the teams that have decent cap space could get the first pick, and the next day, the other teams. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Angry, can I talk about something real quick that's been on my chest? I just wanted to let it loose.
I'm almost afraid to say yeah, but go ahead.
We got to get into it, man. So I saw the Rich Paul thing. LeBron re-signed, right? And Rich Paul says he wants to do what's best for him. He wants to do about winning. Takes a $52 million contract. I understand that, but I just, but just shit that he does rubs me the wrong way, bro.
I mean, my thing is if he really wanted to say, um, I know what's best. I know we're trying to look for the future, but I'm trying to win a championship. Then why not just take a pay cut and try to win a championship? Like we could have got a lot of these players that went out. We could have got a Nikhil Alexander Walker. We could have got a freaking Bruce Brown or whatever the fuck. We could have got anybody.
Yeah,
He just a pile of shit, man.
yeah.
That's all he is.
And I was gonna say the
Damn,
fact that
angry.
no, the fact that they didn't extend his contract or like announce it lets you know that I think this is actually his final year.
Yeah, we
Yeah, his
talked about
final
it the
year.
other day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we were saying this might be his final year with the Lakers, but he might still play afterwards, but he won't be with us.
That, he should
I
go to
think
Dallas.
go to Dallas.
Hey, hold up, bro. Why in the world would he? Why in the hell would she go to Dallas for? When they
Uh,
already got their team, because they got Kyrie, they got Clay, they got Cooper Flag, they got
and they got
AD, and they
D'Lo
got.
now.
So why would Dallas want LeBron? They already have their team.
You never
Why
know.
would you want to? Why would you want to break up something that they already have? Doesn't make no sense.
I
Oh,
mean, far as like what LeBron said, about how ring culture is toxic and he doesn't like ring culture, but you still want to compete for an NBA championship.
yeah,
Make it make sense.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then
that's the crazy part about it.
You
and then
say
I,
you say the ring coach. You said the ring culture is bad, and you say that you don't really care for the ring culture, but you want to compete for NBA championship. You got your guy Rich Paul out here representing for you, and it's just doesn't make sense. Like, do you want to win a championship, or you just want to just hang,
Hey,
had your numbers and stuff like that?
yeah,
LeBron, what are we talking about here?
hey, at this point, bro, I feel like he wants to win, but he doesn't want to win with us because he wants to see what Rob does, and if he doesn't do anything, he's
then
gonna
ship
he's
his
gonna
ass
get
out
up and
then.
leave.
But
Yeah, he's gonna leave.
that doesn't make sense though. If you feel as though you don't want to win, but don't want to win with the Lakers, when the Lakers have pretty much put you in position to win, they done got your son,
Yep,
they
Hmm.
done got Anthony Davis over there,
Yeah,
which everybody and their grandma knew that was going to happen when he signed the clutch.
yep,
yeah. But like, it's crazy how he say he wants to win. I mean, a championship, and then he goes back and talk about the rings, and then he talks about he's uncertain if Rob can get the job done here. So I don't even know what to believe
yeah.
because there's
And
too many
Well, I
ups
think
and
the
downs
reason
with
he's
it.
uncertain, and this is me speculating, I think the reason why he's uncertain is because of how the Lakers made that move of getting Luka Doncic. I somewhat believe that he knew that the trade, somewhat happened, but I think that with the Lakers front office and the franchise as a whole and the fan base is going another direction where they are wanting Luka. This is like LeBron is no longer like the face of the franchise. It's
nope.
Luka Doncic.
Yep.
So in LeBron's mind, it's just like he wants to, he still wants to compete at a high level because he feels as though he has it, and his physicality. But I think deep down inside, he he knows the Lakers are just moving on from him, and that I don't know if that's just like a power struggle between him and Rob Pelinka or Jeannie Buss. I don't know.
But if he feels like that, then why did he opt in? I know it's $52 million. I understand that, but if you feel like as soon as you sign, Rich Paul says he's uncertain about the roster. Then why the fuck did you re-sign then or opt in if you're worried about the roster? You know what I mean?
That I mean, it's like my guy was telling me. He one of my sources. He's pretty much he's tapped in inside like the NBA world, and he works for the NFL as well too. So he was telling me that from what his understanding is, and from what he's been hearing, that LeBron opting in his contract is that he possibly could be retiring. I mean, we just seen a report yesterday that Savannah James, within a year, wants him to retire and just ride out in the sunset.
Yeah.
So I think, me personally, I think LeBron he's probably going to retire.
And Sean will be back to Laker fan again. No, but that's the thing though. I know they were speculating. Oh, he's going nothing new. It's a backup point guard, decent veteran, but I was gonna say if LeBron really wanted out, if he would have left and went to Golden State, wouldn't surprise me. But if he does ask out too, you know what I mean? Why would he ask out? He wants to go if he feels like for where he is in his career, he doesn't feel like he's going to win a championship, then give us a list of teams. Oh, now Dave McMahon just tweeted he talked to Rich Paul today, stating that there's no discussions of trade Lakers and LeBron trade or
It
extension.
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Maybe they also said since LeBron opted in, he's on a no trade clause.
But you could still say, I want out. Go trade me to Golden State.
Yeah, but the Lakers got to agree what kind of package they're going to get back from Golden State.
Because
the Lakers they can shoot that trade down.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is just I don't have to go through another year with LeBron, man. I want to move forward fresh, and everybody says, "Oh, you're a hater." I want to move forward for the future, man. I'm tired of LeBron, being here. It's just the same shit every year. Passive aggressive. His foot's in one door, his foot's out. His foot, you know what I mean?
I think it's a power struggle, man.
Yeah,
it's a power struggle between the Lakers front office and LeBron James. LeBron, he feels as though this is what needs to happen, and the Lakers are on another direction where they're like, okay, we hear you out, but we think this is probably going to be the best possible thing and situation for us, in the future, because we don't want to be back into like being a lottery team when the Lakers don't have any picks in the future.
You trade them all away, but
so you have no choice but to try to like compete for a championship.
Yeah.
So it's a power struggle with Lakers and LeBron James right now.
Man, Robert, if I was the GM of the Lakers, I would literally get a pen and say, "Give me your list of teams. I'll trade you there, and have a good night."
I think LeBron needs to retire after this season. He probably this upcoming season he needs to retire. I think he has nothing really to prove. Like I said before, like if the ring culture is something that you don't really like and you don't care about, there's no reason for you to compete for another championship.
I think he's continuing to play so he can have that. I played longer than Michael Jordan. You didn't. Yeah. Like point the finger and laugh. My son got to the league. What about you? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that.
He's not gonna come out and say it, but his representation will come out and say it. Like Rich Paul, and then you got guys like Kendrick Perkins, Nick Wright. Those guys, Shannon Sharp, they're all going to come out and say, well, Mike didn't do this in year 24.
Yeah.
Year 25, like.
Well, actually, I don't think Kendrick Perkins will say that, but I know Nick Wright will. Kendrick Perkins really, maybe But hey, yo, so who the heck did we get? Did we get somebody today?
Yes, we got a dude from the Kings. I watched his highlights.
Jake LaRavia. He's nice though.
He plays like Delta Connect.
So who did we move?
Nobody.
They pretty much what they did was losing out on Dorian Finney-Smith was probably something that was going to happen. So they had to get another small forward. The Lakers had to get a wing to replace Dorian Finney-Smith. That's the reason why they got Jake LaRavia. So
yeah,
and he's not a bad defender. I think he's okay defender. He can shoot the 3 ball. So
I'd say he's another Delta Connect in my opinion.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
So we got more white people on our team.
This guy.
Bro, come on, dog.
Bad, but that's true.
Man, angry. Kick him out the game. No.
I'm starting to look at this like I'm thinking about it just now, like
Yeah.
and I think I seen Legend of Winning talk about this earlier.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it this morning. I don't think people realize how much LeBron opting in limits the Lakers. You know, people say, "Oh, you know, Rob is not a good GM. That's why LeBron opted in his contract."
Yeah, bro, he's nice, bro. I've seen him play. He's nice. My bad, homie.
Angry, you better be on Lakers all day.
Lakers all day. You better listen.
Lakers girl, you've been there for 30 minutes. I haven't heard you in a minute. Let's go.
Lakers all day. The host is Humble Sports. Okay. Be respectful, man. Be respectful. I put this picture up there. I put this picture up there so y'all can compare.
Oh, real quick, congrats to your Steelers.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Steelers.
Boo.
So it says Dorian Finney-Smith. He's played. He's averaged 8 points, and Jake LaRavia averaged 6 points.
But for me, I feel like this puts Dalton Connect on the trade market.
You're right about that.
Where's his role? Like maybe they can do a training camp invite, like a training camp, like competitiveness. But I just feel like we're gonna get rid of Dalton Connect. You know what I mean? If we can't get a center in the free agent, then we're probably gonna have to package that him, Gabe Vincent, Master Cleveland, and that 2020 31 unprotected pick, and then offer it around the league. So I just feel like Lakers are waiting for DeAndre Ayton. Once this, boom, okay, you know what I mean?
So how y'all? I mean, let's say we do get Ayton because we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if we're gonna get him or not because we're just speculating, right?
Yeah.
Like from his basketball game and skill set in basketball, do y'all like that? So do you think he's gonna help the team?
Well, when he was with Chris Paul elevated his game and went to the finals and stuff like that. He had a tremendous season when he has a point guard that can facilitate like how Chris Paul does. He was dominating. Now Luka gets hit. If Luka's on the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton, him, number 1 pick, and Luka was in that same draft class. So if you have 2 high draft picks, number 1, and then I think Luka was 5 or somewhere around there, 4, somewhere around that frame. And that's like, and DeAndre Ayton's young. That's really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm excited. I'm excited for what potentially could happen with this DeAndre Ayton thing, and also too, the fact that the Lakers are not even like, I don't know, something tells me the Lakers said, "You know what? We're gonna go what we have to go through. LeBron, if you cry, go sit in the corner. Just deal with it. Man up."
Yeah.
Because if Lakers really all about what LeBron says, Austin Reeves would have been traded. Half our roster would have been traded. You know what I mean? So the fact that they're not doing that just says, you know what I mean? We're building for the future without you. If you do understand that, then if you don't like what we do, then get up out of here. Nothing wrong. Like people think I'm crazy for saying I want to move for the future. It's time.
No. Whoever is saying that is they I don't know, but
like Angry said, they're LeBron fans. Like, you know, when I tweeted that and it got like flagged because people were saying I was hating, I said it's time for the move for the future. It's time to move on from LeBron. Oh, you're a hater, and that.
Yeah, but what happened to Big Baby? He left?
He's there. I think he's on mute for a second.
I think what the Lakers got to do, the Lakers just got to make the right moves that make sense.
They do. I think, like Humble said, I think the Lakers are taking their time.
You know, because you don't want to take on bad contracts.
Yeah, you don't. I think they're taking their time.
With LeBron opting in, it just, like I said, it just limits the Lakers' options, man. The Lakers don't really have that many options, but they got to make the best option for them that has to make sense. Like I said, DeAndre Ayton, he really has to improve his game. I feel like, you know, we were talking about earlier in the group chat about the usage rate, how he doesn't really get as many touches, even when he was on that I wouldn't say a championship team, but that contending team that went to the NBA championship a couple years back with Phoenix. He really didn't get as much as touches as compared to like Devin Booker, obviously, and Chris Paul and Mikal Bridges. So his touches was very limited. He complained about that. That's my only concern. Well, DeAndre Ayton, hopefully he'll be a little more mature and understandable that you just here to play defense, grab rebounds, protect the paint, etc. So he said, "Hey, LeBron is full of shit. He needs to retire. I am sick of him." He said, "You my guy, but dude, don't move the needle." Yeah, I think it's just his usage rate, man. I think he's the type of player. He's the old school kind of big where he needs the ball and needs to be more effective. I think with Luca, it could be a little different for him though, because I think Luca, he's a very unselfish player. Um, they would have to put DeAndre Ayton in situations to score more in the paint. He said Rob Pelinka is protecting Kobe's legacy. He keeping LeBron from getting a fifth ring. Is that you believe that daily meditation? You believe that? I mean, I don't know. I've seen people say that before. I've seen people say that Rob Pelinka is sabotaging LeBron from getting a championship. You matter of fact, I want Angry to drop the link. I wish I can control the panel. Angry ain't gonna give me those panel duties to control it, but um, I like for OG to drop the link so you can come in and we want to hear your take, man. I think that's I don't know. Like I said, I'm not caping for Rob Pelinka, but I'm saying like I've heard that before from um other LeBron fans. I'm assuming you're a LeBron fan. Daily meditation.
But yeah, I mean, with the Aiden thing, I mean, I feel like if we do get him, Austin Reeves still needs to be gone because like you have three ball handlers that needs the ball, and now you have Aiden. You know what I'm saying? He's that big that he can shoot around the mid range area and the rim. I mean, the mid range area he can make his shots. So I'm saying he gonna need the ball to be fed to him too. You can't have four people that need the ball and think it's gonna work. One of these four guys gonna have to leave. You feel me? Because Austin Luca point guard, LeBron is point guard, small forward, power forward. Aiden is that big man that can shoot around the mid range area, and then you got Luca that likes ISO basketball. So one
Hold
of
on,
them,
hold on, lad. Hold on, lad. I'll let you finish. I gotta cook both of these dudes real quick. Um, daily meditation and Johnny talking about it's true. Since y'all don't want to hit that link and come try to save yourself, I'm gonna cook y'all real quick. First of all, I'm gonna speak on the DFS. Daily meditation said he let Dorian Finney-Smith walk just like Caruso. How do you let somebody walk that opted out of a contract? How did he let it walk? Didn't Dorian Finney-Smith opt out of his contract? So how did Rob let him walk if he opted out? He had a player
Mhm.
option, not a team option. Get the facts straight. And as for Rob stopping LeBron from getting 5 rings, how many finals did Bron go to before he became a Laker? 9. So who stopped who from getting 5 rings? He had 9 chances to get 5 rings before he became a Laker. This is what I'm talking about. This is why none of y'all LeBron stands get no respect in the community because y'all full of shit.
Mhm.
Like, what kind of shit is that? We stopping LeBron from getting 5 rings, but he went to 9 finals before he became a Laker. Like, how did we stop him? He stopped himself. This is what I'm talking about. No accountability when it comes to him and when it comes to y'all.
Right.
Then how you let somebody walk when they had a fucking player option? How you let them walk? They the ones that opted out. Like,
Hmm.
I swear a lot of y'all be on some fucking soy milk. Like, y'all don't be figure straight.
Right. Right.
Y'all don't be all of y'all think like women, man.
Yeah. Saying
Like all of
Palinka
y'all.
step. Hmm. I agree. I just think
Like y'all the
saying.
most y'all the most dumbest fan base in the world. I swear y'all are. Y'all the most dumbest, most delusional fan base I have ever heard. I swear to it. Like I swear. You put your brain in a bird that'll fly backwards. Y'all the most dumbest. Just go in the bathroom and lock the door and turn the lights off and go to sleep, man. Just go do that.
Mm-hmm.
You sound stupid.
Mm.
You sound stupid. Fuck that link. You ain't gonna hit the link anyway. And if you are in the backstage, I'm kicking you out because when nothing you gonna say is gonna make sense.
Hey, angry them, seared y'all like a T-bone steak, man. Like, and not everybody likes T-bone steaks compared to me. But I just think saying Plinka is sabotaging the team for the sake of LeBron not winning the fifth ring is wild. Like, he literally gave LeBron the players he wanted in 2022. Rob bounced back from that and he pulled off trades that got the team to the Western Conference in 2023. Like, LeBron fans, y'all just say stuff that's just crazy. It's not Laker fans that's saying it, it's LeBron fans.
What you wigging on me? What are you wigging, angry? What's going on?
Nah, because these stupid ass LeBron stands don't know what the fuck they talking about. Like, how you gonna stop somebody from getting 5 championship rings when he went to 9 finals before he came to the fucking Lakers?
Yeah.
But we stopped him, right?
Hey, remember an article came out that LeBron and AD they all was in the cahoots of trying to get Russell Westbrook on the team, and that happened.
Oh yeah, because remember DeMar DeRozan was going to be a Laker, and
that's when Magic was he was shocked. He was like, I think y'all need to go in direction of getting DeMar DeRozan, but no, the Lakers was like, well, we want to get Russell Westbrook. And it got out in the article that LeBron wanted Russell Westbrook on the team.
I'm gonna say this: close your ears, like a girl. A lot of people that deal with LeBron don't got the fucking cojones balls to tell LeBron no and say fuck that. You ain't running shit. That's why a lot of these players, like a lot of these organizations, other than Pat Riley
does. Pat Riley does.
But that's just one. That's just one.
Though, but hey, yo, I gotta go. So talk to y'all later.
Max Christie got traded.
Shut up.
Shut up. Man, I just think it's blasphemy that these LeBron fans they like to, and I've heard that like way too many times, like in the past, where they said that Rob Pelinka is sabotaging LeBron James. Well, if you think about it, LeBron James is sabotaging himself.
Yeah. I saw something about David McManaman about Rich Paul, Lucas. I was just trying to get up on here, or trying to tag it, but it wouldn't let me. So something about they weren't shocked about him opting in or something.
Yeah, he was. Of
course, they're not shocked.
He was saying on today that Luka knew about him opting in.
But why does Rich Paul have to tweet that out? Or
because he's a representation for LeBron James.
Sorry, I hate when people call me on. Yeah,
I'm just sick of the BS, man. Like,
yeah,
like when LeBron James retire, all y'all need to retire with him.
Yep, I'm gonna start twerking on Instagram.
Y'all, you LeBron stans are the most dumbest people I ever met. Like, I swear. Yeah, y'all the most dumbest people y'all ever. Like, y'all are the most dumbest people.
Yeah,
that I've ever met.
Of the fact that LeBron didn't sign his extension, like usually it's a 1-on-1 extension.
Yeah.
That lets you know that it's probably bye Felicia. Good. Take Bronny with you.
Sorry for taking over, y'all. I'm
what you sorry, man? Don't say sorry.
You ain't gotta be sorry.
This is your channel, bro.
This is your channel.
Yeah, but Humble's the host, man. I'm having,
Humble's
the host.
The co-host ain't mad. Main host. The co-host ain't mad.
I'm writing a petition to get angry to be a Laker fan. Wait, never mind.
I'm definitely a Laker fan.
I'll tell you what I'm mad about.
Krispy Kreme. No, sorry.
I haven't had Krispy Kreme in a while. But yeah, I'm mad at the fact that these like so-called basketball fans and these basketball savants, aka LeBron James fanboys, they come in here and they talk about all this nonsense like that. Like that shit just rubbed me the wrong way, bro. Saying that, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Rob Pelinka, but Rob Pelinka, yes, he's made some questionable moves, but y'all don't understand how hard it is to run an organization in the front office. What Rob Pelinka is doing is all he makes his moves very calculated. It's the reason why they got Luka Doncic. It's the reason why they went 2-3 seasons ago, to trade Russell Westbrook to flip him just for them to make it to the playoffs because they were damn near almost out the playoffs, and they went to the Western Conference Finals. So I think, like I said before, I don't know if you was listening before you jumped on EQ, but I said it's a power struggle between the Lakers and LeBron James right now, and the Lakers got the leverage.
Yep. But what I don't get, how are you going to opt in a contract and say I'm worried about the roster? If you're so, why didn't you opt out and then say it? Don't say, I don't know, this is just I'm about to punch a wall.
I mean, that's why I said. I mean, the ring culture to me is very shocking to me because, like you said, you didn't really want, you don't like the ring culture, but you wanted to contend for an NBA championship and possibly get number 5th.
Yeah.
But I don't understand that. Like, it's like LeBron, he changes one story to another, and it doesn't make any sense.
He's wishy-washy.
Very wishy-washy.
And he does passive-aggressive things and, like, gets offended. And it's like, bro, he's going to – both of them, Kevin Durant and LeBron, are doing a podcast tomorrow, and they're both probably get offended.
I won't be watching it.
No,
there's probably going to be clips on Twitter anyway.
Yeah, but –
clips on Twitter.
Laker girl, I haven't heard you say one thing. You good?
I'm good.
Oh.
Now, Laker girl, she been in here cooking. I think you had stepped away for a sec when she was in here.
Yeah, because my phone died when I was talking. It was, you know how when you charge your phone sometimes you feel like it's charging and it dies? So what the hell? I was charging it.
Yeah, she was in here cussing LeBron out. You missed it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man, salute, man. We got EQ in the building, man. I forgot. Hey, Angry, drop the Rush Hour intro, man, for our dog, man. EQ, the stat guy.
Oh, okay. Give me a second, man. Give me a second.
Bang, bang.
EQ, man, you got anything you want to say, man? Get off your chest, brother.
Get off your chest. Oh. I'm sore as hell.
Oh, some going on with EQ's mic.
I'm sore from what I did last night.
Hey man, keep that to yourself, man.
Wait, what? Oh shit, my bad, bro. I was thought
This
I was
is-
here, homie.
This is a family show. This is a family show.
Yeah,
family show,
family
ain't
show.
It's
And
the family show.
And
That's cat.
salute to the chat, man. Salute to
I know,
Mike.
sure.
Salute to Dwight Smith. I see you, OG. Salute the bandwagon.
Just,
Sammy the Man. Samurai Beast Warrior.
I'm proud of myself.
Sean, what up?
Sorry, I'm gonna get ready to go do my
Shout out to the
workout.
chat. He said, "Big baby, you're free."
Hey, Dwight Smith, man, gotta get me, make me some of those ribs, bro. Those look fire, homie. Bust it up in the kitchen.
Bust it up is crazy, but hey, salute to Dwight Smith, man. You know, shout out to Arkansas's very own.
Yep.
That's the player from the Himalayas.
You can have
Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
Oh man, I lost 10 pounds. This guy.
Oh yeah, salute Res Dog. I ain't even know. I seen Res Dog was in here, man.
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic
Down
break?
the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
Bang.
And the co-host himself.
Down the Mongo.
Bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
For $1.99, you can get you an introduction as well too.
Every time I hear that, I just want to start crip walking.
Throwing your chucks and some dickies.
Man, I got no shirt for work. Okay, or my staff shirt.
But yeah,
we also got to introduce Micah real quick. My bad.
1.5, 2.5, 3.
I didn't get no intro, but it's cool.
You got to become a member, sis.
I'm a member.
Oh yeah, we got to introduce Laker girl. My bad. She had to remind me.
Dom DeMarco.
Everybody welcome Laker girl when she drop.
Dom DeMarco.
Bang, bang.
Just kidding.
Man, I lost 10 pounds. I feel proud of myself.
Hey, congrats, man. Keep at it, man. Health is wealth.
Yep.
But yeah, I want to get back on these NBA off-season moves from these other teams, and obviously our beloved Lakers. I seen where Clint Capella is going to the Houston Rockets. That's very interesting. I would say. I mean, they have 3 centers, 2 veterans and 1 young center in Şengün. I think Houston is. I think they got a legit shot.
Yeah,
I trust Udoka to get these guys in position. Now, my only concern with them is that they got all these, defensive dogs. They really need a little bit more offense, I would say, to balance it out. You can't really rely on KD to really much run everything offensively for the team.
Our trade is basically on a trade.
Yeah.
Go ahead, EQ. I couldn't even hear you. Say that again.
I think he said it's a sign and trade for Clint Capella. They would say.
No, the Finney Smith.
Oh yeah, for Finney Smith.
We're gonna get that white center and Cam.
Because Capella signed 3 years for 21, $7 million a year.
I'll be in the comments. I gotta go to my workout.
So basically,
All right.
So Finney Smith is gonna be the sign and trade. It looks like.
Yeah, I think the only way they can make that money work because he signed for 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, 4 years, 53 million.
I just think that money right there, that's just too much for a player like that.
I mean, to give him 4 years.
To give him 4 years, to be exact.
Well, let me step in right quick. So what are we getting back if it's a sign and trade? I didn't know it was a sign and trade.
They're basically working on the numbers. They're working on the money details.
So do we get like a pick back or another player?
Probably 2 rotational players.
Yeah, that's cool with me. You got to fill up the roster anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, because Capella's money is only 3 for 21, that's $7 million. But Atlanta already signed Nickeil Alexander-Walker, so that's just and that leaves to Finney Smith with the signing trade. Because Alexander-Walker signed with Atlanta for the full mid-level.
So I think I'll go ahead.
I was just about to say I did not know that. I did not know it was a sign and trade.
Yeah, because Atlanta signed Alexander Walker to the full mid level. So basically, I mean, what they're gonna send back for $7 million? Like, I just think Atlanta rather sign somebody outright than.
So you said Alexander Walker was a sign and trade, and Dorian Finney-Smith was a sign and
No.
trade?
Alexander Walker signed with Atlanta Hawks as a free agent.
Okay, got you. Thanks for the info, EQ.
So the comments, he said LeBron did that to himself. It's not Rob Pelinka's fault. He not getting his 5th ring. Hey, that's what I've been saying, Dylan Presley. Like, I think the Lakers, they did pretty much a good service to get LeBron James all the pieces that he wanted. Like I said, his first year in LA, they were trying to push to get 80 on the Lakers. It didn't happen, but the offseason they got him. And then you got, rid of the coach Luke Walton. You signed Frank Vogel. You won the championship with Frank Vogel. Next year, you got Montrezl Harrell, clutch client. You let off of Dwight, not Dwight, but JaVale McGee and Dwight, and you got Marc Gasol, which you wanted to stretch big because you didn't really want to run the point guard anymore. So you went ahead and got Dennis Schroeder. Y'all got off Danny Green. We kept THT just to turn around and let him trade him. All these moves the Lakers got another coach. And Darvin, how did I forget?
THT was a clutch client.
Yep, THT, a clutch client. I think he's still a clutch client.
Mm-hmm.
So all these moves that the Lakers been doing, like all these moves the Lakers wanted for LeBron James has came to fruition. They got Westbrook because of you. You wanted Westbrook.
His representation. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think they were trying to get Damian Lillard on the team. Damian Lillard let that out. He was saying that LeBron and them made the call and stuff like that because they was all hanging out at LeBron's crib. So they were trying to recruit him. Mm-hmm. Oh, and another thing, didn't Melo was on $100 million worth of game with Willie and Gilly the Kid and Wallow.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that LeBron made the call for him to come to the Lakers. So all that's telling me is that the GM is in full GM mode, and that the Lakers, it's like the Lakers didn't do nothing for LeBron James. They keep him from. Mm-hmm. Salute the Kareem report, man. We got one of the OGs, man. Kareem, salute, man. Watched your live video earlier, man. Kareem, you a good brother, bro. Keep doing your thing. Keep grinding, OG. He said, I hate these LeBron fans. I can't stand them. And I know hate is a strong word. Yeah, hate is a strong word.
I mean, that's how they've been.
You could just say you have a disliking for LeBron James and disliking for his fan base. Because I don't think half of Laker Nation really like LeBron fans from the get-go. And then how they move. Like, to say that Rob Pelinka is sabotaging LeBron James from getting his 5th ring because they want to save Kobe's legacy is just blasphemy. And Angry cooked y'all on that. Angry slow roasted y'all, man, in the crock pot. Making birria tacos with a chuck roast. So, y'all just say that dumbass shit.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
Like, that's just something that's going on with psychologically in your mind that you think and you believe that because you have a disdain for Kobe Bryant. And there's always been tension between Kobe Bryant, Laker fans, and LeBron fans in general. I can see why y'all say that, but it doesn't make sense. And your word is not law. He said, you don't have to be sorry, angry Lakers fan. Don't worry. I'm upset with LeBron James or his fans. His fans still on my damn team. Detroit guys, salute. I see OG. He said, what the fuck? I miss. Oh, please. And we just talking about these trades, talking about free agent moves, off-season moves with the team, with the Lakers and other teams. I want to touch on the Denver Nuggets for a sec. Like, I really want to touch on like how they made a good move in bringing back Bruce Brown, which I think is a solid backup.
They had to move MPJ first.
Yeah, they got MPJ. They got rid of MPJ and they traded for Cam Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
They traded a 2025, I think, first pick.
2032, I believe.
2032.
2032. Yep. That's just a 2032 pick with the Michael Porter Jr.'s contract.
Mm-hmm. So I think the Denver Nuggets they got they got a solid pickup in Cam Johnson. I know that Lad, aka Lakers All Day Dope, was pushing for Cam Johnson to get on the Lakers team for the past 2 or 3 months. And I'll say it's possible, but I think I remember seeing something about like Michael Porter Jr. being traded for Cam Johnson like a while back.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought that he would get traded because of his ties with the Kroenke son and the Missouri ties that they have. So I think that move right there was very calculated for that team, and I think they possibly got a chance of probably contending for an NBA title next season with Jokic, and you still got Aaron Gordon under contract.
I don't think Denver's done though.
Yeah, I don't think Denver's done. I think they're probably going to get like another backup big to possibly help, Jokic out.
Let's say move off of.
They'd probably get off of Dario Saric. But I think he picked up his player option or something like that. So he has to be like traded or something. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think Denver, they're in a good place. As far as winning a championship, but they gotta get some more solid pieces. The Bruce Brown pickup bringing him back was pretty decent, I would say, for them. And
they wanted to bring back Bruce, but they paid MPJ.
Mm-hmm. I think they got like $17 million in cap space now to actually bring it. They probably can get like Al Horford or something like that.
Yeah, because MPJ's was a max that they moved.
Mm-hmm.
And they only got Cam Johnson back, which is half of that. And then they got Bruce. They have a little bit of money left. Like mid-level left.
Like I said, it's a good move. Okay, Laker girl, you about to get off?
I'm gonna get off for a few minutes and go eat dinner, and then I'll be back on if you guys still be on.
Yeah, we should probably be on still.
Okay, I'll come back.
Okay, yeah, enjoy your supper.
I will, thank you.
But I think Cam Johnson is an incredible pickup, for the Nuggets. He's one of the best movement shooters, in the league. I think he'll thrive next to Jokic. So we shall see. And he been in the NBA Finals before. Granted, he didn't win, but I'm pretty sure he knows what it takes to get to the play at a high level, I shall say. But I think him and Michael Porter Jr. they're very equal talent. And no Lakers all day. I'm not saying that because they're both beige, but I think they're equal talent. But yeah, these moves I'm seeing Alexander to the Atlanta Hawks.
William hasn't signed. He still has a contract. What was it you're talking about?
What happened?
No, Joker still has a contract. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Joker's still in the contract. He ain't gonna be a free agent until like 2027, and I think he has a player option in 2027, and then 2028. Yeah.
Fucking sick, man. Oh, jeez, Jaren Jackson signed the biggest. Yep.
Yeah, that Jaren Jackson. I don't like that signing. I don't like that extension that he got. I think that is I don't think that's a good like long-term contract for him. Because let's say Memphis just falls off the face of the earth. What I mean by that is that they're not probably going to be contending for nothing.
Yeah, but there's
Ja Morant, he. Go ahead.
not every. I mean, like I said, almost all the teams have no cap space for Jaren Jackson signing, so basically he's stuck where he at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't gonna take
I think he's in a situation where I think he's going to be in a situation how Rudy Gobert was in Utah, where Utah gave him that crazy extension, and then you got him off your books. You sent him to Minnesota. I think that's just going to happen to Jaren Jackson Jr., where he is going to go to a team
Send him
where,
with John.
and the team is going to. And there's going to be a team out there that's going to willing to be taking that contract, but they'll. In order for that to trade, if there was a trade to happen, it had to be like a 2 or 3 team, maybe a 4-team trade because of just how big that contract. $240 million for 5 years for Jaren Jackson Jr. That's insane. That's insane, Eric.
Nah.
For a player like that.
I think Bruce Brown and Cam Johnson's fine for Jokic to stay. Like,
yeah, I think Jokic, he probably will stay and possibly finish out his career.
I think he's in a better position than before. Like,
we just got to see how the season pan out for them. If they can all stay healthy and they still got David Adelman, they're going to run pretty much the same system that they've been running for a while. He's familiar with Bruce Brown. He always on that championship team in 2023. I think Denver's they're in a good position to win next season. I just think Houston.
Booker got 2 years. Booker got what? Hold on.
He said Jaren Jackson is still a limited player. He worked on his game somewhat, but he's still a limited player. He's not a legitimate big man. Hey, he's a 4.
Yeah, the Hawks signed Luke Kennard. Oh, that means.
No, these Hawks making those moves, they'll just.
So basically, the sign and trade is Finney Smith since Luke Kennard signed with Atlanta.
Yeah. I think Luke Kennard. I don't really like that move. I mean, that signing.
Atlanta's just picking up short-term contracts.
Yeah, and what that tells me is that Trae Young is probably going to be out the door next year. He's probably going to ask for a trade if he feels as though that he
this
wants.
Year.
Yeah, he said a hot.
1 second, y'all. Sorry about that. Shout out to J Boy Loke. I just read that all these players that the Hawks are getting, that Trae Young was recruiting them.
Yep.
The Luke Kennard, the Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I don't know about Kristaps Porzingis, but I heard Trae Young.
He recruited him.
But he just won a team full of shooters.
Yeah.
My
bad. Co-host.
Oh, you good? Main host, you good? I guess he's just like Trae Young. I guess he's like his friends or something like that. He probably has like profound respect for the guys that he's been running recruit. I just think Trae Young, he might not be one of the guys that want to win a championship. And there's a lot of players out there from the past, here in the present. That players just not every star player wants to win a championship. I think he's one of those guys where he just and championship sounds nice, but I don't think he's not a legacy star player. What I'm saying.
I think Rui's gone. That's what I think.
Rui's gone in LA. Yeah, I think him and Vanna they might both be gone.
They signed LaRavia, and he's the same position as Rui. It's very hard to win championships. We have a small point guard. J Bar Love could say that all you want, but Phoenix is in the worst position possible. If he's a Phoenix Suns fan. I mean, the Suns are a mess over there.
Yeah, the Suns. I don't know what the Suns will do. I
And,
think Devin Booker, his best situation is going to Miami.
No, he's taking a 2-year extension for $150 million. Yep. He's got to take the 2 years for 150 extension. That's what Booker's going to do.
Okay.
Man, 2 years for 150. I'm not turning that down anyway.
I'm just
really wondering what Rob Pelinka's cooking up, man, because it's way too quiet.
Yeah, it's a trade. There's no signings out there that they could get. It's a trade. It's gonna be a trade.
So you think Lavaria? That's how you say his name?
Laravia is gonna take a Rui spot, and he's gonna take a Rui spot.
So you think Laravia is going to be the only actual signing, and the rest going to be trades?
Mm-hmm.
That's good with me. Well, besides rumored to be DeAndre Ayton, I mean, Chris Haynes said all signs is pointing to the Lakers.
They got to make a trade to open up Ayton's money. So
yeah,
because I don't think Ayton's going to take less money than what Laravia got, right? Because that's impossible. Like,
yeah, Laravia getting $6 million a year. 2 years,
what,
2 years, $12 million.
Yeah, and then Ayton's going to take less money. I don't know.
And I hope that 2-year deal don't got a player option on it, Rob. He's good with that.
Let me see what he got.
I was thinking today, y'all. I finally figured why he be so quick to give out player options. Because I think he still sometimes be thinking like an agent.
Oh. And this $9 million, 9 years younger, $9 million cheaper. They said that he's a solid defender. He's only 23.
I mean,
he shot 42% from three, which is his career high.
That's good right there. I mean, statistically, he's kind of like neck and neck as far as defense with Dorian Finney-Smith. Statistically,
and he's younger. 9 years younger.
So that was a good pickup. J-Boy Loke is funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Humble, you good? Everything all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just sitting over. I'm just listening, man. You know, just trying to see what the news I can figure out what's going on in the NBA world. I think the Lakers are not done making moves.
No,
I mean it's obvious that the Lakers they're going to get what's his face, DeAndre Ayton. We'll see. We'll see.
So I wonder what's going to be the plan now. Unless we just keep Jackson Hayes as a backup. Since Brook Lopez and Clint Capella's off the board.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jackson Hayes would be a cheap lob threat, but that's probably about it.
Yeah, Davon Sharp went back to Brooklyn. Um,
Yeah, LaRavia. I think yeah, that ain't really moving the needle. But the Lakers, they had no choice but to bring him in because he lost out on Dorian Finney-Smith. So he said Jackson Hayes gives you no offense other than slashing and cutting to the rim, and he gives you no protection on defense. Yeah, that's why I said Lakers should figure out a way to get Steven Adams, but he's on an extension to stay with Houston, which I don't blame him. I mean, and like I said, I think there was a deal in play that they were going to get Kevin Durant on the team from the get go. So you just got to
I
move
think
on.
I think Humble gonna be right again this year, man, because Houston looking solid.
Yeah, from the offseason moves that they made, I said like my only concern is obviously the offense. They need more, just a little more shooting, but defense, they got some dogs, man. Like that's really going to take the pressure off of Kevin Durant to
Hmm
not play as much defense, but the offense will probably be ran through him. And I guess the point guard that they have is Fred Van Vliet. So I just think that's just a good. It was a good move. I've been, like I said, I've been pushing for KD to the Rockets. I think KD's he's in a good position right now to win an NBA championship in his upcoming season. And then the
J Boy
Denver
Low,
Nuggets.
yeah, Denver Nuggets. J Boy Low, I think Houston going to be a problem. Like they're going to be a problem.
Oh
Like
yeah,
if anybody could contend with OKC next season, it could be the Houston Rockets.
yep. They just got players that make sense.
Hmm
They just got to stay healthy. Like I said, man, like KD, he gonna run. They gonna run the offense through him. It's gonna take a lot of pressure off him for us on the defensive end. So we'll see. We'll see. I think my top three teams right now in the West that I feel like that has a legit chance is probably OKC running it back. The Houston Rockets, and I think the Denver Nuggets. That's like my top three for now, as far as the West. So don't ask me about the top five. I gotta see how the other moves are gonna be made. Minnesota losing out on. I mean, they still kept Julius Randle and they got Naj Reed. That's good, but losing to Q Alexander Walker, man. I feel as though he should have probably went to like another team, but Trae Young been pushing for him, like Angry said. So I'm not mad at that, but if he wanted to win a championship, he probably could have went to like maybe a Clippers team or something like that. Maybe the Lakers. I don't know, but the Lakers don't really have that much money to sign many players.
I'm
The
doing
role
with
players,
the
they want to get superstar money.
Yeah, and Looney went to Pelicans. That was weird. Um,
You said who went to the Pelicans?
Looney.
Oh yeah, he went to the yeah. I think that's why I heard the rumors that Golden State could be going after Al Horford. But my mind is telling me that my Al Horford might end up sneaking his way to Denver. I don't know.
Yeah, they got the money to get Al Horford. I mean it makes sense. Al Horford in Denver.
He'd be a great backup center for Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Nets. I mean, not me. Brook Lopez. My bad.
Because they about to lose DeAndre Jordan, I think. I don't think they want to bring him back.
Nah.
Nah.
Hey, Rob Pelinka, not Rob Pelinka, Sham Charania didn't lie. I mean, he said on the Pat McAfee show it's gonna be a lot of moves tonight.
Yeah, but not the moves that shook the league. That's the
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say shake the league. A lot of them, pissed a lot of Laker fans off.
I mean, Brook Lopez. I mean, he.
I wanted Brook Lopez as a backup center just for his shooting and his the limited rim protection he can give us. But it's whatever. Clippers wanted him bad. Somebody said that's gonna be the slowest center rotation in the league with Brook Lopez and Zubac.
Hmm.
Two former Lakers. I wonder what made him go to the Clippers. Maybe Lakers didn't want him after all.
What?
I think he wanted to be back in LA. I mean, was born in Los Angeles, so
Yeah, I want to say North Hollywood or something like that.
yeah. So I think a lot of these guys, like these old vets, that's wanting to go out, come out west, or they originally from there, or they like I've been hearing Chris Paul wanting to go, come back to LA and stuff like that. He either had, I think, between the Clippers and San Antonio. So we'll see. We'll see. Larry Nance, I think he's still an option for some teams too. People forgetting about Larry Nance Jr. I don't know what y'all think about him. Could possibly bring a reunion back on the Lakers, or maybe you go to Denver or something like that. I don't know. I mean, Larry Nance is he's not a flashy guy, but he's a switchable defender. At the 4 and the 5 position.
Hey, what's the name you said?
Larry Nance Jr.
Yeah, I was asking about him. I think it was in a group chat. I think I was asking, was he still? I know he's on the older side, but is he still athletic? Because I ain't
Yeah, I
watched him
think.
play recently.
Yeah, it's most likely he'll probably go to like Denver though. I don't know. I don't think the Lakers. I don't think he'd be a starting center for the Lakers. He had to be somebody come out the bench. If I was,
So basically, oh my god, this lineup's horrendous. Let's see. So we went from Jackson Hayes and Maxi Kleber. Holy Jesus. I mean, if it's that bad, I mean, Jackson Hayes to Maxi Kleber.
I forgot we still got Maxi Kleber. He could spread the floor. I mean, he got it. Like I think around time the season start, he'd be like fully healthy. So he'd be able to have more. It seemed like he was rushed back for the playoffs. Like if he goes back to the Maxi Kleber that we saw in Dallas, I think he'd be solid.
Yeah, the Houston signing trade would be great.
Yeah, but I just read that the reason why the Lakers didn't prioritize try to bring Dorian Finney-Smith back is because they're focused on 2027.
Yep.
Having cap space for that years. Well, to pair another star with Luca.
Yeah, 2027 play options. Interesting.
Who can that be?
Jokic is one of them.
Oh yeah, he's coming over. By that time, Mark Walter will have full control. He coming over. Even if you got to send Magic Johnson to talk to him, he coming over.
Hmm.
Let Magic Johnson recruit him. He'll definitely come over. He will definitely come over. Because Magic could make Luca feel like he's like the best player in the world times 10. So, and, make him feel very, very important being in the Lakers uniform, saying he can, be one of the greatest Laker bigs of all time. He can give him that type of speech.
Yeah, both our centers are not good, which is Kleber and Jamison.
And and you see what you saying now, EQ? That's why I was saying like any center out there would be an upgrade over there. But we lost out on two of them, three of them. Now we got to deal with DeAndre Jordan, Al Horford. I wouldn't mind having Al Horford. Let's get him.
You might as well trade for Rocket at this point.
It's Utah holding everything up. I guarantee you.
Yep. They traded Colin Sexton by attaching a pick. They got back Nurkic. I'm like, oh my goodness.
And they bought out Jordan Clarkson.
Depends on what they got as a buyout. They didn't say they bought him out for how much money? That's still gonna be on their books.
I don't even know. I didn't read that far into it.
I mean, buyouts are expensive, just like DeAndre Ayton with the Portland Trailblazers.
That's why I say, man, the Lakers, like LeBron opting in that contract, it just really limited, the Lakers' chances.
Yeah, he was not taking a pay cut. Everybody knew that.
That's even what like last year. If we all remember what happened last year, he opted out his contract just to sign like an extension with the Lakers, and the Lakers didn't really have any cap space to really make any moves that were promising. And in this offseason, you are opting in your contract to now make the Lakers have limited moves once again. I mean, losing out on Dorian Finney-Smith obviously opened up, some money for the Lakers, but it's limited.
And then everybody want to talk about the pay cut he took last time. He only took a $2 million pay cut. Like, these people
But I
are
don't know. We'll
delusional.
see.
And I keep saying this, humble. I am so glad that he's like this is happening under new ownership. Because if this was Jeannie still, she would have talked him into another 1-1, or he probably would have went after another 1-1.
Right.
And would have been dealing with this for another 2 years and holding the team hostage again. Like, I'm so glad that this happened when it happened, because this new ownership knows that even though LeBron is LeBron, he's not about to pay no 40-year-old nigga no 50-something $million. Oh, never mind, my bad. I said Central. I was about to say.
You got sent to
Might as well. I got excited. I got Central. Basically, it said what I was talking about. He said that Golden State Warriors signed Al Horford. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he go over there. I mean, I would love to see him over there. I would rather see him over there because he's actually going to start if he go over there.
Yeah, them losing out on Kevon Looney
Yeah.
He going to New Orleans. I know that's probably like a bummer to lose, a vet like that, because he's won an NBA championship with him, so or 2 NBA championships, I believe.
Yeah,
So
I still got a lot of love for Al Horford, man. Watching him with the Hawks, man.
mhm.
I was pissed when he went to the Celtics.
Big Al, he said Draymond and Al Horford are just days away from Dallas. This dude be saying some crazy shit.
That's crazy.
David or T-Bit said, "Hope everyone good night, having a good everyone good tonight. Everything's good, David. Appreciate you."
Salute David, man. Hope you're having a great night too, man, and hopefully you have a great morning. Yeah, man. We just we talked about everything that went down so far, and right now we just all stand in a loop of what's about to happen again because this free agency is far from over. Far from over.
Yeah, hopefully the Lakers can make some moves, to please some of the Laker fans out there, because I know some of y'all are out there that's not patient, which is fine, but we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, he went to the Bucks. Nah, I don't think he wants to go to the Bucks. That's what I heard.
The Bucks got
I
to
don't.
find a center though, because
Yeah.
Giannis don't want to play center.
Shit, maybe they go after Al Horford.
I was just about to say that. I said Al Horford probably makes sense. It makes sense for him to go to Milwaukee. It'd be a slow team, but
You
I
get some
think,
post defense.
and he can stretch the floor too. I think
That's
that's.
I was just about to say that, humble.
Mm-hmm.
He won't be clogging the paint. That way, Giannis can still operate.
Yep.
DeAndre Ayton will be down there close to the paint.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Brook Lopez works so well because he can stretch the floor. They just posted it again and said the Lakers are looking to save cap space for the 2027 free agency period. So basically, the moves they're making are saving money to sign a max free agent in 2027.
I think people are sleeping on my vault, man. The way they're talking,
But I'm not.
but the way that people are thinking, like, well, we gotta win now. We gotta go all in. Like, all in for what? Like,
That's just LeBron stands talking.
some of the Laker media members.
Laker
Man,
media is LeBron stands.
I don't know about 26. I mean,
Any sane person knew that wasn't really nothing. It wasn't really nothing to do this summer because, for one, we still got LeBron James contract,
yep.
so we really can't do anything. Once his contract is off the books, we can do stuff.
I just do what I can with the information I got.
I think all the moves we're making this summer is going to be to shed salary and stay afloat.
Yeah, and like I said, the CBA is gonna be done in 2027. They got to make a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, the Lakers fans, I think majority of us have to, put it in, into fruition that, this season might not be a championship type of season. I hate to put that out in the air, but like I said, as long as you got LeBron James on your team, man, like you don't really have a shot at,
I don't think it's more about not winning championship. I just think that you still have to be a competitive team, no matter win, lose, or draw. Like this is where people get confused by, like, oh, we got to win for the weekend, we got to win a championship. But the part is, you're not even you don't even have a competitive roster to be where you want to be. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe a big trade may happen. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's also possible with the expiring contracts that they have.
Twitter is funny, man. As soon as I told y'all about that news about saving for 2027, everybody commenting, man, LeBron just need to leave, man. Leave LeBron. Leave this franchise, LeBron.
Yeah, when we have some liquor nation members that are something else too.
I mean, I knew we wasn't gonna do nothing too spectacular because we can't do nothing this season, this summer. It ain't no money, and the free agent quality is bad for what we need.
Every NBA team has no money. Let's be clear.
Hey, I'll be right back. Angry. Give me like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Oops.
Are you saying the Celtics, Knicks, and Cavs gonna trade with each other, David? That's what you're saying? I mean, the way we moving, I think. I actually think that Adu Tiro is gonna get some playing time. I think he's gonna get some playing time. Because I noticed we've been playing our rookies more. I mean, if you look at it, Dalton Connect got some playing time before he got traded. And then we start seeing Bronny James get more and more playing time last season. I think Adu is gonna get some playing time this year, man. I can see it now, especially with certain matchups. Like,
I almost don't want to center just so LeBron leaves.
We all want that, man.
I mean, that could be a case too.
We all want that. Like, his contract is fucking everything up.
I mean,
And it's not fully his fault because if anybody had that option in their face, they'll take it too. But
what if $53 million option? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not completely his fault. He didn't sign it. He didn't make up the contract himself. So I blame Rob Pelinka for that. I blame Genie Bus for that.
Yep.
They throw around these player options like it's raffle tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is my bad. My bad, Micah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about those rumors. Here's the thing about those rumors, EQ.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, let's just say those are true. LeBron has to realize how much his contract is. If you sending LeBron over there to the Dallas Mavericks, he's not going to have all the players that he wants to play with.
That's why he opted in, because there's no market for him as a free agent. It's not going to take a pay cut once and for all.
Because trust me, if we're trading away LeBron James to the
Okay.
Dallas Mavericks,
Okay. Let me
I
ask you
get.
something.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you actually believe that he was going to take a mid level?
No, I don't care. No, no, no. I know. No, 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 no.
Like, come on now.
LeBron, no.
You think he's going to take the biggest pay cut in NBA history to take a mid level somewhere so that he can win?
No, no. Me personally, I would have been happy with him going down to 30 million instead of. If you would have just said, "Give me
Yeah.
30 mil," I would have been cool.
Yeah, but the majority of the teams outside of LA was only going to give him the mid level, which is 5.7.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. You're going to take 5.7 million somewhere? No.
But the funny thing is, he'd still be a billionaire. But what I was gonna say about Dallas is, I'm almost sure of it. If the rumors are true about LeBron going to Dallas in the trade, okay, I'm almost sure of it. As if we look at everything that's going on now, I'm almost sure of it that the Lakers will probably, most likely, trade him and try to bring Anthony Davis back. I'm almost sure of it.
If it's not Anthony Davis, they can't give up half the roster.
Yeah, we gonna get Anthony Davis back. If everybody think it's gonna be Cooper, they ain't getting rid of Cooper Flag.
No. No, that would put Nico on the that would put Nico in the worst position possible.
Yeah, if we're trading, because LeBron is going to agree to that because he don't want to play with Anthony Davis again. So he already knows that it's going to be good for him if Anthony Davis is not there, because if he joining with Anthony Davis again, it's going to be awkward because he was part of Anthony Davis leaving. So I guarantee y'all, if he trade LeBron James to the Dallas Mavericks, Anthony Davis is coming back. Anthony Davis, and maybe
Dallas is not doing that.
Yeah.
They just traded Luka for AD, and you're telling me they're gonna ship AD back? No, I don't see it.
That'd be the only way.
I don't. That would put Nico on some kind of watch. Like, no.
Or he might be like bring back Derek Lively and like Klay Thompson.
No, that's still not enough.
And I don't think Dallas will want to give up too much anyway, for a player that's 40 and on his last year.
They're gonna have to, because they have to match 53 million.
How much do Klay make?
Man, that's gonna be. I mean, I'll take anything to add up to 53 million at this point. Like, no, it's not gonna be AD, and it's not Cooper Flag. I know it's not Gafford, so they just paid him to. What was it 20? They just paid what Gafford for 60 million. Clay makes 17.
I'm back. Got to handle some business.
Yeah, Clay
Right,
Thompson
so,
makes
man.
17. Gafford, PJ, Marshall. Now Gafford just signed, though that's not happening. PJ at 14. Marshall's at 9.
That's 23.
Yeah, that's 30 million left. I mean, Lively makes what, 5? That's not enough.
So they're gonna have to bring Anthony Davis back if we trade LeBron over there.
It's funny how life come back in full circle for you, I guess.
At this point, I would definitely have Anthony Davis back.
Sure, if Nico did that, I would even show up in the building. I would even show up to work. You're just done for. If you trade AD for LeBron,
Dude, Detroit, man, he's crazy.
So basically, they got rid. Basically, you traded Luca for Cooper Flag and LeBron James. If that happens.
Nah, if I don't think Nico would do it, man. Like you already done. You had to have Secret Service, bro, around your house, bro. Like,
no,
because fans are crazy. They'll find you.
Yep.
So if I'm the Mavs organization, I don't want to trade another star unless Anthony Davis is willing to. I don't know. Unless his contract is up with Denver.
AD makes 54, and he's got 2 more years left. I mean, 2 more years left of it after that. So it's like, like Dallas is stuck with him for 3 years. New York. Does New York Knicks? I mean, shoot, New York Knicks is about to hire Mike Brown. You think Mike Brown want to see LeBron in the same building again? I don't know. Mike Brown and LeBron? I don't know about that.
I was just thinking about that if we got Andrew Wiggins. Like, imagine Andrew Wiggins playing with the guy that traded him for Kevin Love. Like, he didn't even get to play for the Cavs.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the LeBron replacement, like him, Kyrie, and might have like Anthony Bennett. I think they was gonna be like the new additions for the Cleveland Cavaliers rebuild until LeBron came back to Cleveland, and he changed the timeline for them. So,
well, he changed the timeline for. Well, he can't change the timeline for this team while Luke is on it.
My only concern, and this might be a hot take, angry, and I hope it don't, come true. And Eric, the Lakers could possibly lose Luka Doncic if they don't get things in order, because it's obviously Luka Doncic. He knows what it takes to be a Los Angeles Laker. He knows it's all about titles, and just because you're a big name don't mean you just can sit around and bullshit around, dick around and stuff like that. Like you on a legacy franchise that is about winning NBA championships, and it's about excellence. You're not on a team. I mean, Eric, you said it earlier when we was all in a group chat. You was like, did LeBron just come here, you know what I'm saying, just to bullshit around? Like,
Yep.
You come into a team where it's about winning. Like,
yeah, he's not about the rings. He's not about the ring culture. LA's not for him. I mean,
right. LA's not for you, right? And I think with Luka, he knows LA is about winning. So I just hope and pray that we don't lose out on Luka because of this mess that we got to deal with.
I just think a couple of trades are on the table. It's just that they kept it they kept it quiet from everybody. I think a couple of trades on the table. I think a couple of trades on the table. It's just.
I mean, my opinion on that is that while it can be very true and it's scary to believe that, my heart is saying that Luka, for what Luka been doing since he got here, donating to Los Angeles, helping repair stuff in Los Angeles, with the fire, the mural, all that stuff. I think he wants to call this home.
Yeah.
I think he wants to call this home, and I'm just glad he's not a clutch client. Um, I think that even though he was taken away from his home, if you look at both sides of the coin, he
Mm-hmm.
knows that he was more wanted by the Lakers than more wanted by the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah. The Lakers, they embrace superstar caliber players, and they take care of their star caliber players.
Yeah,
Like I said, like my
and
only concern is just for him is just one out. Maybe he can possibly want to go to Denver or something like that. I don't think it's gonna be written off that him and Jokic want to, pair up one day to be teammates. I mean, they're like brothers damn near, so
um, speaking of brothers, man, one of the last Beige brothers is about to play for the New York Knicks. Jordan Clarkson is intending to sign with the Knicks. I want to say it was put out there by Chris Haynes. So
Jordan
all you Knicks
Clarkson going to the
fans,
Knicks.
all you Knicks fans, get ready. There's only one basketball.
Torian Prince stays with the Bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Jordan
seen
Prince
that.
stayed with the Bucks. He ain't leaving Darvingham.
I think they're like really good friends, like outside of basketball, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jake.
That's the thing. Like these player coaches, they have like good
No.
relationships with each
Okay,
other.
here's the biggest troll Twitter I've seen. It says the Los Angeles Lakers have signed Angel Reese. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man.
If you're
Angel
gonna
Reese.
troll, try harder. Come on.
Yep. Come on, Angel Reese is not playing in the NBA. That's gonna be the biggest troll.
Sign Angel Reese. They calling her Joanna Man. That's what she is.
Damn.
You gonna play with the men? The flip around. Play with the men.
Yeah.
He'll be a point guard in the NBA though.
That's a pause from Micah. He paused it himself.
What do you say? The Blue Chew brothers? Oh man.
That's a pause from Micah.
I think it's interesting. I want to speak back on that Michael Porter Jr. to the Brooklyn Nets. Like,
Yep.
I think him and Cam Thomas, I think they'll be fine because I've been seeing that they're going to have like some issues as far as like who's going to take the most shots because Cam Thomas don't like passing the ball, and we know Michael Porter Jr. he don't like passing the ball either. But I think they'll be fine.
They got no point guard.
They ain't got no point guard.
You're telling me that they drafted all those guards and they don't know which one's a point guard?
Kyle Lowry or some shit.
Can you imagine they drafted 5 guards and they don't know which one's a point guard?
Yeah, because Ken Thomas could be a point guard. He just don't like passing the ball.
I really don't know what the Nets be doing, man. But I'm about to let my bad, humble. I'm about to let y'all go. I'm about to step away.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm gonna still be up here, but my avatar gonna still be up here, but I'm gonna step away.
If anybody wanna, join up, Angry gonna probably drop the link one more time. So
yeah, I dropped the link one more time.
If anybody wanna pull up, excuse me.
I'm gonna drop the link, and if you want to join, you got up to like 30 seconds to click the link. Otherwise, you're gonna be out of luck.
Detroit is a troll, man. He's an old school troll. He said, Cam Thomas is what people say Kobe was, ball. Yeah. And Thomas, he's a bucket. I'm not gonna. He's a bucket getter, but he don't pass the fucking ball. Speaking of the devil himself, he just popped on my screen.
Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, in another tweet I just read, it says
Hit that like button.
Okay, so another tweet I just read is everything that's going on with the Lakers proves that LeBron has no idea about the Luka trade. That part's true.
Man, the Lakers, they gotta
they
gotta make the right moves, man. Don't make no desperate moves.
Oh hell, here's a weird tweet. It says, "We in Mitch Kupchak territory all over again. PTSD triggered. Back to punting seasons all over again."
All right, y'all. Happy hosting, y'all. Hey, y'all make sure you hit the like button. Everybody in the comments. Y'all give Humble and EQ the same respect you would give me. And yeah, man, y'all have a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So,
it's
what you think about these signings? Who you think got the best signing? EQ. What team what grade would you give like each team you feel as though starting from like you could do like a top 3 team you feel as though that did a good job so far?
I'm gonna say Denver's 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Houston's 2. And geez, who is the third? I don't even see a third. Let me see. A third.
Yeah, I agree with you. I
don't
think
see a third. I don't see a third.
Well, just like the offseason moves altogether, like even if it's a re-sign or
yes, Houston and Denver. Memphis, I think they're stuck because they have to pay Triple J. Here's a weird one. Mason Plumlee goes to the Charlotte Hornets. Oh God. So
that's why
traded. They traded Nurkic to Utah and go ahead and sign Mason Plumlee, and you trade Mark Williams. So they ended up trading Nurkic and Mark Williams to go sign Mason Plumlee. Oh yeah, here's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Nigel Hayes signs a deal with Phoenix. Damn, I haven't heard Nigel Hayes' name in a minute.
That's interesting.
I think he left the NBA for how many years? At least 5-6 years. Luka Garza's left Minnesota and goes to the Boston Celtics. I mean, Clippers didn't do much. They got Brook Lopez. LeVert signed with Detroit because of Malik Beasley's situation. Capella of Houston. Oh, Luke Cornett goes to the Spurs.
Not a bad pickup. I think that's a good pickup. They got a decent center for Wemby. He said Denver A, Rockets, Memphis, Portland had a cruddy day. Portland, I don't know. And their team was up for sale anyway, too. So, the Portland is just it's not a good environment, I'm assuming.
Looney with the Pelicans is weird. DeAndre Russell going back to his old teammates. Goes to Dallas. Go figure.
Yeah. That is, we were talking about that earlier.
AD and Max Christie.
Well, they're not going to have Kyrie Irving, so they definitely needed a DeAndre Russell.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce, it didn't say how much Bruce Brown got from Denver.
Yeah, that's. I'm assuming they signed him to a vet minimum contract.
Kevin Porter Jr. returns to the Bucks.
I don't think that's a good fit, man.
Well, they got him and Torian Prince back on the team.
I think like a Kevin Porter, he needs to be like on a Knicks team or something like that. He'd be a decent backup for like a Mikal Bridges.
Here's a weird one. Chicago Bulls signed Trey Jones. Okay, so the trade lines about to Cleveland. Josh Giddey is still on the team. Kobe White still on the team. You signed Trey Jones. LaVarve with the Lakers, 2 for $12.
You think he possibly can get traded?
Cole Anthony and his agency are having some resolution. If Cole Anthony doesn't get a deal with Memphis, he's out of there. Wow. I mean, Cole Anthony got traded to Memphis or KCP, but Cole Anthony's representation wants out. I mean, that's interesting. He's obviously not happy in Memphis after he got traded from Orlando. Memphis signed Triple J and Cam Spencer from the Golden State Warriors. Paul Reed goes back to the Pistons. Memphis signed Santi Aldama to a 3-year, $52.5 million deal to stay. Memphis is like, what? Nah, I'm not mad that Brook Lopez signed with the Clippers. Not mad at all. I mean, he chose the Clippers for more money than the Lakers are going to give him. Who? What are you talking about? You're typing in the wrong chat piece for. I know who you're talking about.
He said, "Humble EQ, were y'all mad when Flipper signed?" Nah, I'm not mad. I don't think that's a good fit for him. If anything, a good fit for Lopez, I feel like he probably should have went like Houston or something, or maybe Chicago. But the Clippers, it's not going to be a good. And I could be wrong, but that front court going to be really interesting. He said, "Bane, can you do something about who's Bane?"
Oh God, don't tell me. Yeah, he tapped in the wrong channel. Duh.
Yeah, this the wrong channel, bro.
Yo.
I gotta step away for a second, EQ, man. You hold it down for me, bro.
Yeah.
But this is the co-host for Rush Hour, so my boy EQ gonna hold it down while I step away for just I gotta go do something for just 2 minutes. And no, Detroit God, I am not pimping nobody. I just gotta go do something real quick, bro. It's
crazy.
Emergency.
Nope. Let's see. No, there's nothing new outside of the most recent signing of John Clarkson signed with the Knicks. And also says that the Lakers waive Shake Milton, they get the full mid-level exception money. I mean, they're gonna waive Shake Milton. It's not a guaranteed contract. It says Brandon Clark and John Contract being shopped from Memphis. I mean, it's just an interesting stuff out there. So basically, Rockets got Finney Smith to be part of a second unit, and he's on CP3. He's gonna either return to the Clippers or return to the Suns. CP3 is gonna pick the Suns or the Clippers to return for possibly the final season of his career. It's either the Suns or the Clippers. It's let's see. No, CP3 did not want the Lakers for the minimum contract. No, he didn't. I mean, Chiglarovi isn't. I mean, he was an okay signing. Is he better than Finney Smith? Wait and see what happens. I mean, I know he's cost cheaper than Finney Smith by $9 million. So, I mean, they're going to take a chance and take a flyer on him and see if he develops. Um, they said that he's a good offensive rebounder. Um, they said that he crashed the boards at a high level. Um, and they said that he's good at second chance points when it comes to Jake LaRavia. Um, there's not much action out there currently. Just wait and see. If they see this as the only possible signing today, unless a trade news pops up somewhere, but I think a trade could be interesting.
Talking about CP3.
No. CP3 is either signing with the Suns or the Clippers to finish off his career.
Yeah, I seen something like that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He probably want to stay in LA.
Yeah, the West Coast.
What we thinking? What we thinking there? What other moves is gonna be made?
I think they're gonna have to wait for Aiden, which is gonna take a couple of days.
I agree.
But the most interesting thing is they have 40 million expiring contracts. If you have 40 million expiring contracts, they're gonna have to make a big trade somehow. Like I don't see those guys coming back for more free agency money if they talk about opening up the space for 27.
Talking about the guys we have on our team now.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Gabe Benson and
Rui and Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they talk about waiting for 2027, I think they could wait. They could get something for 40 million expiring contracts. I mean, did they get 2 first-round picks for Reeves? I don't know. They're good out there. I mean, hey, Chris Paul wants to choose between Clippers and Suns. I mean, that's Chris Paul's choice. He didn't want to choose the Lakers for the minimum.
Right. Oh yeah, layback. Yeah, we waited for him. Kalai. We definitely did wait for Kalai. I don't know that situation right there was it was weird, man. Like, because I actually thought the Lakers could possibly get Kawhi Leonard. But looking back, I'm glad we didn't, because you didn't really gonna have enough cap space to sign the rest of your roster. I hope it's not the same thing. It's a different situation. The Asian situation is totally different. And a lot of teams are not really banking on Aiden like they was banking on Kawhi a few years back. So we'll see. But yeah, y'all. Y'all make sure that like button, man. I'm probably going to get off this here in a few. So
What about Brownie? Let's see. Um, Major heat wave. Hey, it's happening in California anyway. I mean, it has. Just a lot of different things. I mean, LA has always been trending. It's gone down a little bit, but not as much as I thought it would be. Mm. But I mean, it's what else is happening here? Dude, I don't want no Al Horford. Al Horford would be the most craziest thing. Okay, so the silent trade would be Clint Capella for a 2031 second round pick swap plus cash to the Hawks. So that means the Finney Smith signing trade did not happen. They chose the Hawks to give him the 2031 second round pick in cash. I mean, it's meant to be. They gave the Hawks a second round pick swap and cash to the Hawks. That's part of the Clint Capella signing trade. One day he'll get cat. Cat would probably be let's see who makes money right now. I don't think anybody's got money, but you talk about Cat. It would probably be I mean, Cap makes the same amount as. No, I don't see this happening now. Philly, nope. Phoenix, nope, it didn't happen. Because Phoenix didn't want Cap for KD in New York, so that's not going to happen. Indiana, no, I don't see that for Cat. Sacramento, they didn't want to trade him for Sabonis. I don't know. Houston, look like it. I mean, there we got Şengün. Minnesota. I mean, no, I don't think Minnesota wants Cat back. Miami. Miami for Bam? I don't think that's going to happen now. Oklahoma City for Hardenstein? No. Brooklyn for Claxton? No. No, there's not that many options for Cat. I think Cat is stuck in New York. Oh, no, there's not that much going on other than what I said earlier. I mean, for the next move, Dennis Schroeder signed with the Kings. Keep the books clean. I don't know about Wiggins going to Milwaukee. I mean, that's the next move, probably. I mean, Wiggins, well, Milwaukee would be very interesting, and there's just not much traction, which depends on what the next trade is going to be going down the road. I mean, if you have a chance to move Reeves, Vincent, Hachimura, they could get you about $40 million. But I don't think they're going to do that, since you want to sacrifice your depth once again and go get a $40+ million star. I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, and then on top of that, do the Lakers have any big men to trade for, or would they get a free agent for big men and small forward? Whew. They don't have any big men to trade. They don't. Um, will they get a free agent for big man and small forward? Um, free agency for small forward. There's not really much there. And same with the centers at this point. It's like you just got to nitpick and choose. Um, there's just nothing much out there when it comes to free agency. I mean, I looked at this a few days ago and talked about this a few days ago. Um, there's just not much out there. I mean, like I said before, the trade has to happen somehow in some way. It's just they're just trying to figure out the logistics of who they're going to move to where to get what back, possibly. That is my guess. Um, I mean, we'll see. No, they can't move any. I mean, they can't sign anybody. Um, I mean, I think trades is mostly the solution to open things up for other pieces. It's just of I think Wiggins is still a possibility, but looks like Milwaukee's going for Andrew Wiggins since they re-signed Torian Prince for the minimum and re-signed Kevin Porter Jr. for the minimum. So looks like the Bucks could end up with Wiggins, possibly. Depends on how much Milwaukee has to get sent back to Miami. I mean, that's gonna be that's gonna be interesting to see Wiggins and Giannis in the same team. But Kyle Kuzma is still there, so I mean that's just gonna be a weird front court with Kuzma and Wiggins and Giannis. I mean, shoot, Giannis playing the five, that would be insane. I'll tell you. I mean, that did work 4 years ago, but I don't think it's going to work 4 years later. But we'll see. Who's got the questions now? Not that much here. Yeah, that was there's nothing much. Trendon Watford went to the Sixers from Brooklyn. There's there's a plenty of there's not much action there. I mean, it's pretty disappointing free agency so far. And that means it opens up for more trades down the road. If the free agency is not there, then you gotta go for the trades. It's pretty simple. And I think that's what every team is trying to do. If they don't want to sign anybody that they don't like, then they just gotta go with the trade market. I mean, the free agency signings is not that impressive. It's not. Doesn't matter which team signed who. It's not impressive at all. Trade market, that's what I want to see. I want to see the next trade come up on the ticker. That's all I want to see. I mean, right now there's no action. Like, I don't care who signed what. It's just not. It's not impressive at all. I have to give the free agency signings overall a C minus. I mean, it's a pretty bad free agency class. It's pretty bad. A lot of guys with injury histories. A lot of guys have been journeymen. A lot of guys been on team to team in their rookie deals. Didn't get a second contract. I mean, that's just the way of business of basketball is. You don't get your second contract, you're just a journeyman. I mean, that's just how it goes for guys who get drafted and they think, oh, they're gonna have a second contract after playing for 4 years. No, they're just gonna have to find another team. Unfortunately. It's angry there. It's I mean, it's just a lot of. I'm not saying this free agency is nothing. It's just the fact that it's pretty average. Some guys get 2-year deals. Sometimes some guys get a 1-year contract to prove it. There's not that many 4-year contracts except for Finney Smith. He's only got a 4-year deal. But I mean, outside that, I'm just hoping, wishing for the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Making his way to your streaming device. He's the leader of Lakers World Order, bringing you his opinion on all things sports. Angry Lakers fan.